Based on our work with clients over the last 2 decades, we believe that a sense of belonging isn't just a feel-good factor. It's a catalyst for well-being and for productivity. To us, well-being, of which belonging is a really key dimension, is all about a sense of thriving, flourishing, being fully alive, firing on all cylinders, if you like, and living life to the full. It's also about feeling balanced and calm, contented, and at ease with ourselves and with life. Now, well-being is affected by many elements in our lives, and it varies from person to person hugely because each of us has a different combination of psychological, emotional, social, spiritual, and physical inner resources upon which we can draw. Our well-being fluctuates depending on the events, the challenges, and the experience we encounter in our lives, and especially at work. And the good news is we're not powerless in this. There's much that we can do to influence well-being in ourselves and those around us. So here are our 5 top tips that matter. Tip number 1, inclusivity breeds engagement. Creating an inclusive environment where individuals feel they belong fosters much higher levels of engagement. When employees feel included and valued for their unique perspectives, their backgrounds, their contributions, they're far more likely to be fully invested in their work. This sense of belonging enhances motivation and commitment and ultimately boosts productivity. Tip number 2, encourage open communication. This is about creating spaces where everyone feels heard, virtually and in person. When individuals are comfortable expressing their ideas and their concerns, they're more engaged, they're more invested in their work and life more broadly. Tip number 3, psychological safety enhances performance. A sense of belonging is closely tied to psychological safety. And this is where individuals feel comfortable taking risks, sharing ideas, and expressing themselves without fear or retribution. Teams that are characterized by psychological safety are typically more innovative, they're more collaborative, more resilient, again, all of which leads to higher levels of productivity and performance. Tip number 4, aligned values drive purpose. So belonging is reinforced where individuals identify with the values, with the mission, and the goals of the organization. When our employees, our colleagues perceive alignment between their personal values and those of the company, they develop a stronger sense of purpose and commitment. Another key driver of well-being. And this alignment fosters a cohesive culture where individuals are more likely to collaborate effectively towards shared objectives. Tip number 5, lead with empathy. Great leaders and great followers understand their teams, their colleagues. They practice empathy, making people and one another feel valued and understood. At Talking Talent, we understand that fostering a sense of belonging is key to a thriving work culture and directly impacts the broader sense of well-being. And there's plenty of business leaders out there that are making great strides to build back belonging. Small-scale behaviours repeated daily at an individual level have much more impact than any grand statements. Highlighting what we have in common and celebrating collective successes helps. Making sure quieter introverts are brought into the conversation and creating and sticking with team rituals. All these things can help. Asking colleagues about their lives outside the office, discovering shared passions, from sports to pets to bake-offs. This also adds an element of joy to work. Fun is something we could all do with more of. Not forced fun, but gentle interactions, a bit of self-deprecating humour and quick wit can all help lighten the mood. Belonging is strongly correlated with well-being, and work is one of the places we're most likely to achieve it. Our research-backed, psychology-based solutions are tailored to help your organisation create an environment where everyone feels included, valued, and free to do their best work. Are you ready to make a change? Get in touch and discover how we can help.